Gamers, I just woke up from a 7-hour nap that was supposed to be 2 hours, and it is 9:54 p.m. as I'm recording this. Today, we're going to be talking about this week of Trials of Osiris, and what I do in this is I basically talk about how I felt about Trials this week, how I feel like the community felt, and pretty much, the meta, and just, stuff, basically like a rundown of, my perspective and my perspective on the perspectives of people this week. Basically how everyone's time was, and just, kind of a review of how the week went. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into how this week went. And, if you're watching this from the past, the future, rather, there's no way you could be watching this from the past. I don't know why I said that. But if you're watching this from the future, and maybe you didn't play this week, then you have a lot to learn here. But if you played this week, you know all too well what this week was like. It was horrible. It was maybe the worst week ever. I mean, maybe not ever, but it's been a long time since we've had a week like this. This was like a biblical weekend, like actual biblical proportion of just, I don't even know, man. I was using a pulse rifle and a sniper. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. Literally, oh wait, no, it's my trial. Okay, hold on. I'm getting my trials report up on another monitor as I'm talking, and literally my most kills were with a pulse rifle and a sniper this week. I did not even, I didn't play a crazy amount either. Okay, I dropped to 3 still. That actually could change though, because I'm gonna play a little bit before it ends. But yeah, I mean, I dropped to 3.0 on the dot, and I had a frozen orbit and a no time. By the way, my headshot percentage is horrible, but I had a frozen orbit and a no time to explain. And on the week, what do we got here? No time to explain. Number 1, peace of mind. Number 2, Austringer, beloved, main ingredient, last word. I mean, the only hand cannon that's like a normal legendary hand cannon is Austringer, and the only reason it's there is because it's literally like the best, pretty much, kinetic primary hand cannon in the game, and also like the easiest to get, which is just so backwards in my opinion. Like, it's nice that they're giving us access to good loot, but like, notice how any other legendary hand cannon in its like class or whatever in terms of kills per week is just completely overshadowed. Why would anyone use anything different? I don't understand. I know this is about Trials, but just to comment on like weapon crafting and what they're doing there, like, I don't get it. They want there to be variety. They don't want people to use all of the same weapons, and there is variety, obviously. There's all these different weapons, but like, these weapons in their class, this is the only sniper in the top 10, and this is the only 140 legendary hand cannon in the top 10. And I think part of the reason that's the case is because, 1, they're new, relatively new, and 2, they completely like power creep every other like weapon type in its class, and there's just no reason to use any of the other weapons. Beloved has, I think, the lowest zoom out of like any 140. You can obviously pick what perks you get. You can get enhanced perks, and Austringer is, I mean, in its aim assist value and recoil value, it's not particularly too great, but regardless, it has enhanced perks. So it baffles my mind, the things they do over there sometimes, and all I know is they know and I do not know. And yeah, anyway, but yeah, this week was a really tough one. I think everyone had a really rough time, and I mean, honestly, I can't think of anyone that enjoyed the week. Like, on Twitter, it was just like, what, day 1 Fridays, like, you'd see like, what, I'm sick of Trials. I can't take it. I fucking hate it so much. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just not gonna play it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna sit there and be miserable all week. I'm just literally not gonna play. And I mean, that's, for some people, I can't do that personally, because I need to play Trials because it's what I do for a living, like, to make content on Destiny. And it was a rough one, and I love that, actually. Like, I love it's, so like, sometimes I think it depends on your mindset, right? Like, if you're just trying to have fun and use what you want to use, like, I think it's frustrating, quite frankly, to have to like put on certain weapons and play the game a certain way. But when you like, once you get to a certain point of just like your brain, just like, I don't know how to explain it, it's like your mindset, it's literally the mindset. You have to play to win. If you do anything, if you can't sit in the spawn for 40 seconds looking at the same angle with a sniper rifle, then you don't want it enough, quite frankly. That's like, if you're not in the ghillie suit with the wind flag, with the like the rangefinder letting you know how many meters out the target is, and what wind direction, what speed the wind direction is going, and how fast the bullet is going to go on a piece of paper next to you, then you actually don't want it enough in the Trials of Osiris, quite frankly. And at times, that's very frustrating to play that way. But, at some points, it's kind of fun, because when the other team is playing that way, it it's like kind of intense. But the only time that I've noticed that it's really like that is when we're doing like a pretty tough, we're helping someone that's, you know, really needs the help, or it's like I don't know, man. Or I don't know. That's pretty much it. And we're playing a stacked team. Those games are fun because when you beat also one thing, we got stream sniped again by, you know, the same people that usually stream snipe me, and there'll either be a YouTube video on Wednesday or Thursday of us beating them. And yeah, but this week was horrendous, like actually a horrible weekend. And on top of that, the matchmaking took forever because we got 80 billion pools, we got freelance, we got normal. I'm gonna try to put up all the pools right now. So there's non-flawless pool, right, on Sunday. So once Sunday reset comes around, Sunday 1 p.m., there's non-flawless pool for Xbox and Xbox One. That's one pool. There's non-flawless pool for PlayStation and like PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. By the way, I said Xbox and Xbox One. I meant Xbox and Xbox Series X, just to, you know, clarify, because, you know, I'm kind of a little bit, anyway. So that's two pools. There is flawless pool or non-flawless pool for PC and Stadia, I believe, or I think Stadia is mixed in with console. Actually, I could be wrong. I think it's with the new gen consoles. So like, all right, so yeah, there's 3 pools, and then there is non-flawless pool for PC. So that's 4 pools. This is non-flawless pool, and then there's flawless pool for all of those. So that makes 8, and then there's freelance, right? And that's another 8. So that's like 16 pools, man. We got 16 pools of matchmaking, and no one's fucking playing the game. Why is there 16 pools? Like in a perfect world where the game's populated, you know, oh man, oh, I get to play freelance, oh yeah, and you know, the queue times are amazing. But you know, in a world where you give your players no incentive to play the fucking game, like literally, almost not literally, that's a really big over exaggeration, but in a world where like there is very little player incentive to play the game, and you're giving us loot that's like recycled, that we literally had, like, I don't even know. And it's the summoner too. Like, I don't really feel like the summoner is like really that. It's not like, oh my god, oh, I need to get into the Trials of Osiris to get my fucking summoner, please, I need it. Like, it's not that good. I mean, maybe in PvE I would kind of boost it up, but in PvP, no, I would never use a summoner. Like, auto rifles in general in this sandbox are very just out of the meta. Like, I mean, I'll show you right here. Let's see. We're auto. I don't even see where the auto rifle is. What? Okay, there it is. But let me show you. So here on the you know, kills or whatever, auto rifle there's pulse, hand cannon, SMG, sidearm. It's literally right now in terms of like, let's say like the primary weapons, because I don't even really consider bows primaries, fuck those things. But in terms of the primary weapons, it literally is the least used primary weapon. But mind you, this is this week. But that's what I'm saying is like on long range maps, on any map really, I could probably go back. Let me just out of curiosity, let's go here. So convergence, auto rifles, last primary, like have the least amount of kills. Burnout, okay, they didn't do too bad on burnout. They were not the last. The scout rifles were the last. They were second to last though. See, endless veil, second to last again. Yeah, so generally it's, you know, second to last again, pretty much, because I just do not count bows. Bows actually went crazy here. Good for you, bows. But generally, you know, the auto rifles are underperforming currently. So, you know, this week was just a doozy because it's like horrible map, first of all, bad map, freelance, 16 pools, and you know, there's also card-based matchmaking, which is great. So like you have the 16 pools, and then out of those 16 pools, you're gonna match someone on their card, like on their win-based matchmaking, meaning like where they are on their card. It's just a real mess. Real mess. Not fun at all. But they need to add more incentive in trials, big time. Like that will help with player population if they give us like more cosmetics. Like they give us Ghost Sparrow and a ship and an emblem, but it's like we need more. We need more of like everything, and that's, I know Bungie can only do so much, but I mean, even I think this season is just a real burner. Like it's just a real slow season, unfortunately, and nothing's gonna change that. It's we're experiencing cheaters again. Like I have a cheater video that will be coming out during the week, and I mean, there's always going to be cheaters, right? But the reason we're experiencing, I feel like people are matching cheaters more frequently, is because the player population is in the gutters. Like no one wants to play. People are not satisfied with the season. They're bored, and that's just the truth, unfortunately. And you know, I wish it wasn't the case, but that is the case. When she kind of fumbled this season in a lot of ways. Once again, again, I've said it many times, the narrative team is fucking hitting it hard. They are going crazy with it, but that's one part of the game. There's literally, that's like 1% of the 99% that needs to be like getting nailed by Bungie HQ, and they are just not nailing it. Oh, and there's so many things. I'm gonna make more commentaries like this. By the way, I like talking just to you guys. Like I like videos like this. First of all, they're easy to record because I just sit here and ramble, and second of all, I feel like they're more personal rather than you just like watching a VOD of me like beating some like stream snipers or like having a really good game. You kind of get to talk to me more in the like, because you know, I'll type in the comments sometimes if I'm not too busy, because when I don't type in the comments, I'm usually streaming a lot and I'm really busy there. But and I've been like super tired for like a month now, almost like 2-3 weeks. I just been so tired because I've been going to the gym and, you know, trying to make sure I get daily videos out and daily 8-hour streams and all that. So anyway, we'll make that the video. I hope you all enjoyed it very much. When this video goes live, I will be streaming on Twitch. I'll probably be doing comp carries. And if you're seeing this video, please make sure to go check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Diffizzle, Diffizzle, or go check out my Twitter at 2Diffizzle. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.